Hi, folks. This is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. Boy, I got to tell you, there's such a variety of really impacting things that I want to tell you about this week, things that have been happening. And I guess the best place to begin is another testament to what makes this area's fishing stand out above other places, maybe in the whole world. And one of them has just happened. This month, a new smallmouth bass record for New York State was broken, and again, the record comes from our area, the St. Lawrence River. A 9-pound smallmouth was taken in a tournament that was held out of Ogdensburg. It was caught by Dante Perano. I may be saying his last name incorrectly, and I apologize for that. But what he did was absolutely amazing, to catch a smallmouth bass that weighed 9 pounds, and it was in our water. Again, it was taken by obviously a really good fisherman. Anybody that is competitive in these bass tournaments has got to really be good. You've got to. You're competing with other people that make this sort of the focus of that part of their life. But here's the thing. In the past, we would think of a big bass as maybe being 2-3 pounds, and seriously, a big smallmouth bass. Decades ago, the guides would take people out on the St. Lawrence or out in Lake Ontario, and they would catch a bunch of smallmouth bass. A lot of them would be kept to eat, and they would catch them basically on live bait. Boy, we've come a long way. But we've also come a long way in how this species has evolved and got bigger and bigger and bigger. And is that because of the diet, of the gobies, of the climate, there can be so many different evolutionary changes that take place within a species. But these are gigantic bass, and to think of it, now we again stand there so high compared to other areas in the country where people love to go fishing. We have so many waters here. We have big monster fish, maybe record fish of all kinds of species. From smallmouth bass to muskellunge, the St. Lawrence River is the world capital of giant muskies. Look at the size of the walleyes that we're catching now. I told you in a report last week of a guy that called me or contacted me and said that he had taken a 30-inch walleye that weighed 13 pounds. And this in the past would have been a monster, and it still is a monster. It's just we got more monsters out there, and people are finding out about it. This is, in my mind, our greatest resource. This is what makes us stand apart from other areas in the country, and it's up to us to protect it, but also to utilize it in a way that benefits not only our fishermen, but the people that live in this area through an economic expansion that comes when people want to come to your area to discover this trophy fishing. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.